Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, let's get the cards ready. I'm going to be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. Also for those of us who find ourselves on this channel not having any Piscean anything, you're probably an empath and you're probably needing messages from your soul. Okay. So let me get cards from this deck. Let me turn off my heater first. Okay. Get some cards. Put that there. It's been a crazy couple days. If we're going to be honest, it's been a crazy week or two. Just crazy. How have you guys been doing? How has your time been passing for you? Any good things happening for you? All right. Just get a stack. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's get started, guys. Okay. Let's get started. So there's a need to ground. There's a need for you to really just allow yourself to become very, very centered within your life, within your priorities. Oh, I asked what this reading was going to be about, and I didn't even tell you guys. The fear of losing you is what I heard. There is this fear regarding losing you. Now, I don't know if this has more to do about you feeling like you're losing yourself, you feeling lost. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, honey. I don't know if it has to do with someone else being afraid of you walking away. Um, hmm. We shall see. We shall see. I hate when my hair touches my face. The banishment, hex banishment card in reverse. So, I'm wondering if this is someone who already walked away. Maybe you already walked away from them, or they already walked away from you, or there were threats that they would walk away. I don't know. And then now they're kind of like, no, but wait, I was bluffing. Too bad. Too bad. This is like a desire for something. I don't know if it's coming from you or from the other person. Okay. Oh, things are starting to calm down. I'm wondering if this is someone that has really just been causing a lot of chaos for you, a lot of confusion, a lot of maybe emotional turmoil, chaos in your life, um, just all sorts of different things. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Things are starting to really calm down. So that's a good thing. Things will continue to probably calm down so long as you stick to whatever decision you had made. You have to make sure that you stick to whatever you decided in this period. If you go ahead and do that flip flop thing, um, if you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Baby, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. It's if you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Oh my God. Wait. What's that song? It's by Erasure, right? Oh, it's by ABBA. Okay. So it says, if you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around if you got no place to go when you're feeling down. This is not good. This is not good because you know I've got so much that I want to do. When I dream I'm alone with you, it's magic. You want me to leave it there, afraid of a love affair, but I think you know that I can't let go. I'm done with that song. Let's just go ahead and close that out. I don't know what that's encouraging you to do. Do not change your mind. Disperse the line. Just no. Okay, so we're still officially in autumn. This is what's going on right now. I'm having issues. When do I not, though? When do I not have issues? Tell me. Tell me, girlfriend. When do you not have issues? If it's not your attitude, it's your eyes. If it's not your eyes, it's something else. Ah, like, I don't need a vacation from life. I need a vacation from my random issues. All right. Anyways, moon and cycles. You're cycling through something. This is a cycle. It's almost like a questionable cycle because because of the fact that, like, sorry. Because of the fact that, like, it seems as though this is something like, I don't want you, and as soon as you start to reestablish yourself in a happier place within your life, I want you back. Um if this is resonating with you, they're playing games with you, just let it go. For real. Um if they're playing games with you, if this resonates, you are being toyed with. Walk away. That's the only feasible solution. Walk away and invest your time on someone who actually wants the investment, who's worth the investment. There will be plenty of people that you will come across in your lifetime who will waste your time. Whether it's friendship, whether it's work, whether it's relationship, partnership, marriage, whatever it is, just don't waste your time. Love yourself enough that you choose what's best for you, not sit around and wait for someone to tell you you're not worth it. Okay? You have a lot to offer, and until you realize what it is you offer every single table you sit at, you're going to continue to find this type of behavior acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not okay for someone to treat you less than what you know you deserve. Now, it's a whole nother thing when you don't know what you deserve. You don't know what you bring to a table. So, Pisceans and empaths, when have you ever just sat at someone's table and began eating? Like, really be honest with yourself. There are some Pisceans and empaths that do that, okay? They tend to be the more toxic ones. All the Pisceans and empaths that I know, before you even get able, you're over there messaging, hey, do you need me to bring anything? Hey, should I bring some wine? Hey, do you need me to help set up? What time should I come? Should I come earlier? Do you need decorations? Do you need me to babysit so you can get ready? Do you need this? Do you need that? That's a Piscean and an empath. Okay? We bring the feast with us. When was the last time you showed up to a table without anything? With nothing to offer? When was the last time you went to a table, sat down, started eating with zero regard of whether other people have eaten or not? Every single time I have been placed at a table, whether literally or figuratively, I always take into consideration, does everyone have enough? Even if I'm still hungry, I will totally be like, hey, you guys should eat more. You can't tell me that that's just my cultural programming. That is a huge part of my culture, but it's not just that. It's not just that. That's a Piscean empath thing where even if you're hungry, it doesn't matter. At least you've eaten a little bit of something. Like, let them enjoy more. And we have to stop that type of mentality, because that's the very mentality that opens the door for a lot of parasitic stuff. Now, there's a very real potentiality that um there's very real potentiality that there's going to be an increase, an uptick in unnecessary type of interactions with people. Maybe an increase in aggression, maybe an increase in entitlement, maybe an increase in perceiving that that's all you deserve, when, I mean, no, no, I tell you no, just no, no, I refuse. That's not all any of us deserve. But people will only do and give to the degree that they feel you understand, you deserve. That's most people. There are people who exist to do and give based on their appreciation of you. Like, even if you don't understand your value, they understand that. That's probably you guys. That's probably you guys. Do you have this type of environment in your life outside of my live streams, off of my channel? You have at least one or two people in your life who resonate the way the other people in this comment section, in this live stream, in all my live streams, the way we resonate with each other. Because here it's like we kind of understand each other. We get it. We're basically all learning the same thing at the same time, different nuances to the lessons, of course, but we're all at a place where we're learning to love and receive for ourselves, for our healing. Most of the world will not allow that. They won't give you permission to heal yourself. They won't give you permission to do that work, to dive deep into your shadow. And it's almost this thing of like, is this a cycle you're in? Are you afraid of losing the person you know yourself to be? Because you're entering into this place of healing, and all you've ever identified as, all the way up to this point, is the wound that you've carried, wounds inflicted by other people. And, you'd think that wound would have healed because it's been so long and you stopped crying ages ago. But just because the tears stop flowing doesn't mean it's healed. It just doesn't. And, a lot of Pisceans and empaths, we have such a high pain tolerance, physically and emotionally. We have such a high pain tolerance. If you guys only knew how this week has gone for me. If y'all only knew. I'm not here to complain about nothing. But if y'all only knew, for real, you'd be astonished as to how much I'm functioning and have continued to publicly function despite all the things that have been going on behind the scenes. Is that me being fake? No, it's me showing up. It's me showing up. It's me understanding we are all going through something. We are all going through something. Some of us are going through something much more intense than the other. That's okay. All of our struggles are valid. This is not a competition of who's struggling more. This is a recognition that we are all going through something. We are. For some of us, we need to speak up, speak out. We have to ask others for help. For others of us, this is something that, it's not a bad thing that we can't ask other people to help us. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes we just need to go through things on our own for a little bit. And then we reach out to the people that we know we can reach out to. And things get fixed. Things resolve. And that's okay. And The thing is that the world believes that a Piscean or an empath is nothing but a crybaby, that we're all just crybabies. And at the first sign of inconvenience, we're going to break down and cry. And the reality is, we go through so much and no one has a clue. Because heaven forbid we inconvenience you with our emotions, with our feelings, with our processing. Heaven forbid we're actually allowed to be who we are. Heaven forbid. When was the last time you allowed yourself to really be who you are in front of other people? And those other people are able to just accept that as, okay, you're having a moment right now. Let me just give you that moment. Let me ask you if you want me to, you know, console you in some way or just hold space for you quietly. But, you're going through something. It's good. It's okay. It's okay. You're just going through something. Or do you more often than not get that thing where it's like, "Oh my god, what's wrong now? God, why can't oh my goodness." Yeah, and then they wonder why you don't say what's wrong. And it's not even always this thing of like, um, like, "Oh my god, you always have drama, like, what is wrong?" Sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it's more of this thing of like, "Damn, you're a good person. Why can't people leave you alone?" And then it leads to this feeling of like, "Oh, so you recognize that people are doing these things to me, and I deserve more. And why do I keep allowing this?" There's really, I don't know how we handle that. I don't know how we can help ourselves to understand that we know exactly what we deserve. We know exactly what we deserve. And sometimes it hurts our feelings that other people see and they know too. And now it's clear that, you're kind of just letting people get away with all sorts of stuff. I don't know why we do that. I don't do that. They'll do effed up ish and then say it hurts when I scream. I should have more compassion. I know. I know those emojis. I resonate. Okay, rebirth. You're going through this rebirth. Just allow the process, okay? Allow the process, just like with any person in the process of birthing. Um, you could totally ask for help if you don't know what to do, if you're feeling stuck, if you're afraid, you can ask for help. Excuse me. There are people who are like spiritual doulas. You know what I mean? They're spiritual doulas and they can help you. They can help you to understand, to better grasp what it is that you've just struggled through. It's not necessarily a bad thing to lose yourself. Sometimes when it's time for a new you to come forward, you're going to have to lose the old you. You're going to have to lose your sense of direction, your sense of self, your sense of compassion for others. Sometimes you're going to have to retreat deep into yourself and allow the process of healing to occur. People who are inconvenienced by this process are not going to give you permission to be in it. And that should give you all the information you need regarding whether that person should be allowed to continue to stay in your life or not. When you never take time for yourself, and the moment you need time to yourself, They're up in arms, super defensive. "Why are you abandoning me? But I need you." Like, I've had this happen so many times. I'm the issue there. I'm the issue there because I don't make the decision to choose myself. It's the only reason I'm the issue there. If I had chosen myself, um, at least at some point in that friendship, in those friendships, then it wouldn't have been something as, ugly as it got. Just wouldn't. Most of that ugliness comes from the fact that I overgive so much, and, people get accustomed to taking way more than, um than what's reasonable, and then it becomes this sense of expectation of like, "But you gave me $20 for the past 5 days. Why are you not giving me $20 today?" Or, "Well, I've seen you give people like $800. What's wrong with asking for 1,500?" What's I'm sorry, what? What? I'm Say it to my ear that gives a shit. Just whisper it. Whisper it to my ear that gives a shit, because I don't know that I heard you right. I don't know that I heard you right. Like, what's the issue there? The issue was me because I established that. I established that. And clearly I'm talking about real life events at this point. I established that. Being myself in front of others, I still choke it down because I believe nobody can handle it. So many weak-minded people that only know how to lash out or shut down. Matthew, thank you for that comment. I used to 100% believe that. And the reality of it is, I choked it down because I couldn't handle it. It's not that nobody could handle it. It's not that there were so many weak minded people that only know how to lash out or shut down. It's that I couldn't handle it. And I was so weak minded that I kept lashing out or shutting down. It was me. It was me. I was projecting my fear out onto other people. And so I hid myself. Um, Kitty commented on a video that was from, like, I don't know, 4 years ago. Oh my god, I was such a different person. I was such a different person, and you could see it. You could see it. I was choking everything down, swallowing it all the way deep down into my belly because I felt the exact same way. And look how wrong I am. Look at all of you every day proving how wrong I was. That no, there are so many strong minded people that can hold space compassionately, that don't just shut down, that are open to receiving, open to hearing, open to learning and growing in ways they choose. People who can hold space and have no demands of me, who are grateful that I show up when I do and worry when I don't. You guys prove so much of my fears so dead wrong. And because it's dead, it needs to be buried before it becomes a big fat stink and biohazard. We'll get to a point in our lives where we understand our fears and the way people treat us. They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. Sometimes when you're more evolved, um, there are certain things that happen, and some of those certain things happen because you manifest them. And this is not about blame. This is about understanding that you're the root causation. The projection, external projection of an internal circumstance is your way of processing outside of yourself. Because sometimes it's much easier to process that pain when there's a tangible, physical individual to blame it on. Sometimes that fear comes from this thing we're afraid of, and that thing is us. What if the problem is us? What if there's no problem? What if we're struggling through a lesson, What if what we're struggling through is not just a lesson, but a process in which we learn ourselves? We get to know ourselves. I had to go through everything I had to go through in order to find myself. I did. I'm not angry at anyone. Does that mean I'm not an angry person? No. I have anger inside me. I'm not a toxic positive person. Y'all saw yesterday, I basically told someone off and then kept it rolling. That anger doesn't always have to come out, nor does it always need to stay buried. I will not get lost in the process of all or nothing. When it comes out, it's appropriate. When it stays hidden, that's appropriate. Sorry for your loss. And it's okay to not know what you feel. It's okay to not be able to accept how you feel right now, especially when, you know, it involves loss of people you love, and Matthew, I want to make sure you understand. I'm not addressing you directly. I'm thinking out loud about my own process and my own journey and how my lessons and experiences have affected me. What I'm trying to say is you're not wrong in what you're experiencing and how you're dealing with right now. You're not wrong. And people might tell you there's other ways to cope and other ways to deal. Yeah, there are, but you didn't choose those, so those aren't for you. People have all these constructs that they abide by, these concepts of this is the appropriate way. There's only this way. And, no, 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 no. Hmm. Mm. Took me 18 months. 18 months to process enough to finally begin the process. To begin the process. It says a lot that I can't say it still. It took me 18 months to begin the process of allowing myself to begin my grieving. Despite the fact that despite the fact that I did my mother's makeup for her funeral for 18 months. I pretended like I was just too busy to FaceTime her.
18 months. I'd say you have a head start, Matthew. I'd say you have a head start, and that's healthy. I'd say that's a very healthy start. That you're starting the process of even acknowledging where your feelings are just days after. Days after. I'd say that's an indication of how powerful you actually are. That you can allow yourself to be honest in your process of grieving. You might see it as weakness. Everyone saw it as me being so strong. I did her makeup. I dressed her. I picked out her flowers. I took care of everything. I'm such a Piscean. One of my older cousins I had asked her if she could MC the funeral. If she could be the MC. Right when it started and she choked up, I took the mic and I said, "It's okay. I'll do it." I told her, "It's okay, I'll do it." So I emceed the whole funeral. I did her eulogy at the mass. I planned everything. And everyone was like, "You're so strong. Oh my god." No, I did all that so I wouldn't have to address anything. And then after that, I went to work full time. I work 7 days a week. We don't do babysitters. Ever. We just don't. We do everything ourselves. And people think it's strength, but in reality, is it? Or is it a way to avoid? To be so busy that you don't have to process your life. You know? And here's the thing. Is that just weakness, or is it a weakness that leads to your strength? Because I'd say it takes a lot of courage to be able to be so transparent in the ways I've struggled. And then comes the question of, is this me being emotionally manipulative just so I can, at the end of it, toot my own horn? Or am I just speaking my truth? Am I just processing out loud? And a lot of these things are things that you do to yourself when you begin asking too many of the wrong questions. What's the real question here? Are you worried that asking the wrong question will cause you to lose yourself, your standing, people's respect, all of this and all of that? Here's the thing, Matthew, you don't have to change so that you can heal. You just have to get out of your own way and stop doing what other people say you should do. When we live our lives too hell-bent on doing what we think we need to do to gain the acceptance and approval of the people who never had any intention of accepting us and approving our existence. That messes you up, not just psychologically, but physiologically as well. And oftentimes we use our own gifts to do this to us. You guys might be like, how the hell could you pretend for 18 months that your mom just was too busy to FaceTime? Because I could hear her. She was communicating daily. Just like when she was still alive. She would wake me up at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. And just because it wasn't her yelling in the house, just because it wasn't her dinging her fucking doorbell, I thought it was a good idea to get, like, a doorbell with a radio button and just keep the doorbell in the room where I was sleeping in and give her the remote. That was such a fucking bad idea. 'Cause she got me up all night. She would keep ringing the doorbell just to ask if I was sleeping. Like, fuck! Stop ringing the doorbell. That's for emergencies. And she would still wake me up, and so it was very, very easy to allow my gifts to help me continue to lie to myself. In my attempt to preserve myself, that's actually how I lost myself. In that attempt to avoid the processing of the things that I thought would break me, I ended up breaking myself. It's a process we have to go through to understand what the process actually is. How can I understand that until I go through it? And how can I go through it to understand it if I already understand it? I'm gonna control that. So if I didn't go through it without understanding it first, I would have never gotten to the result, which is like a deepening of my inner under understanding of myself, my soul, my purpose, my destiny. Was it just senseless pain? Was it just drama? Or is it the most potent way for me and my heart to learn something my human brain could understand? Sometimes it's okay to fracture. Sometimes that fracturing is the start of you shedding that old persona. I had a conversation with Michael. It was kind of like reconnecting with a really old friend who's going through things, and it became very clear the things that they're going through. Excuse me. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Respect. Respect. Respect your process. There's a richness to it. Respect your process. The process is not a mystery that needs solving, right? It's just not. It's not something that needs to be solved. It's something that you need to be fully present for and allow yourself to fully experience. And yes, grief can be so unpredictable. Absolutely. Absolutely. Grief can be so ridiculously unpredictable. And here's the thing, you understand that for most Pisceans and empaths, you live this life of eternal, perpetual grief. You live a life where you grieve for other people, whether they're still alive or not. Do you realize that you've already lost yourself in the process? You have no anchor point. You don't know where you are in your life because all you've done is grieve. Grieve the loss of situations, connections, people, houses, jobs, property, perceptions, just nothing but grieving. I feel like the mark of a powerful person is someone who can still find the ability to laugh in the process of that grief, where you can still find the humor in things. You could still see the beauty even in the ugliness. You can allow yourself to see things in a different way. And people might be like, you're so disconnected from yourself. And it's like, yes, I am. So I can see things differently. Because if I keep seeing what I'm seeing right now, the way that I'm seeing it, I don't want to be here. Like, oh my God, Emmy, that's so dark. You asked me what was wrong, and I finally answered. Don't ask me again if you can't handle that. Res- in reverse. You can't truly enter into a place of balanced power until you take responsibility. You just, you can't. Oh, I'm sorry. I never fell. I climbed up from hell. Your magic's upside down. You got to ride it back up. Okay. The way you see yourself, the upside down way that you see yourself, um, it's letting all of your magic spill out into places that really it doesn't belong in, into the hands of people who are benefiting from you in your process while they demand that you have no benefit from it. I mean, does that let me share with you guys. So I've always worked 7 days a week. Since I became publicly visible, I've worked 7 days a week, right? Literally all day. From the time I wake up till the time I go to sleep, and I only sleep maybe 3, 4 hours. I work all day. Most of that work was not paid. When I began to allow myself to receive payment for the work that I do, I was to give all that money away. I was not allowed to keep any, or else people would think I was selfish. What? And that was just an understood thing. Like, you either have to do it for free or you have to take that money and give it away. I'm not a red hot chili pepper no more. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. No, bitch. How about you buy it for your damn self? And that's the thing. No, it's not, you're not allowed to speak like that and be truthful in that way. You're not allowed to. You have to play the role. You have to be the red hot chili pepper, but you can't be spicy. You just have to have the label of hot, but you can't actually be hot because heaven forbid you offend someone with your spice. How about no? Not only am I not a red hot chili pepper giving it away, giving it away, giving it away now. I'm spiced like a mofo. I'm talking about Dune level spice. Dune, okay? Go watch the movie Dune. I love that movie. So, balance. You're needing balance in your life.
I think the balance was disrupted in September time. When is my bone? My bone. Okay. Yep, September 21st through September 29th. Last week of September. So something happened September, shook you up. It's been shaking you up. It's time to allow yourself to no longer be shook up. Um, it's just time. Do 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 do. I've waited 100 years. I'll wait a million more for you. Nothing prepared me for. Let me reshuffle this deck. Paying up energetic practitioners. Tag Cheaty in it. Tag Cheaty. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna totally taint the cards. uh, but the privilege of being yours would do. Do 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 do. Okay, free from judgment, free to love. You need to free yourself. You need to free yourself to love yourself in whatever way you see fit. Okay. There's people who people just have so many opinions. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I posted once that that sometimes I gotta hold on. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. I posted once on social media that sometimes I will allow myself to kind of bore my mind by scrolling social media before I go to bed, right? And that I had noticed that so many people are just being so inappropriate in other people's comments and like telling other people what to do, being super rude to others. And then here comes this motherfucker. Oh my God. I cannot believe you do that. You need to do your research. Blue light affects the brain. You should not be using electronic devices in your bedroom for at least an hour before bed. How about you suck my hairy ball sack? How about that? How about suck my hairy ball sack? Blue light doesn't affect me like other people, you fucking conformer. Everybody got all this shit they gotta say to tell you how you're wrong. How about I don't give a shit what you think? I went and saw a dentist, right? I was so mad. I was so mad. Like, I will fucking claw your face right now. I'm gonna just sit here. I'm gonna cry a little bit because I just want to reach out and slap the shit out of you. First off, you don't know my fucking life history, my medical history. He came into the room and told me, "I see you say you have an allergy to epinephrine. That doesn't exist. You don't have." Which just kind of start beating fast. Yeah, that's not an allergy. No, you have epinephrine in your body. Your body produces it. You're not allergic to it. That doesn't happen. No, that's not right. No, that doesn't exist. Yeah, no. I mean, epinephrine is it's not Allegra. Stop it. It's not Allegra. Okay, I know because allergies are allergies. Stop it. Claritin. No, stop it. Adrenaline. Damn it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's adrenaline. Your body produces adrenaline. Stay quiet. And then he asked me, so then, what happened? I had a seizure. I felt it go up my spine, expand my brain. My eyes rolled into the back of my head. My throat closed up. And then I vaguely remember hearing as though I was at the end of a hallway. my doctor, medical doctor, not dentist doctor, screaming, "Grab the crash cart, we're losing her." I'm pretty sure epinephrine fucks me up. I'm pretty sure of it, because that didn't just happen one time. I'm pretty fucking sure something bad happens to my body that takes me close to death when you put epinephrine in me. Has it going on, like, you mean like palpitations? No, I don't mean palpitations. I mean, I had a true cardiac event. When I woke up, there was a crash cart beside me. Yeah. It wasn't in a dentist office. I was in the hospital. He kept insisting. He kept insisting there's no way that I'm allergic to epinephrine. I'm fucking allergic to rice and corn. Tell me that. I'm Asian. I'm Asian. I can't eat rice. Rice is hypoallergenic. No, it's not. The whole concept of hypoallergenic is bullshit. It's not. Hello. My name is Emmie. I hail from Asia. I cannot eat rice. It kills me. Slowly, painfully. It kills me. So there are people who will tell you they know better than you. And this man had only spoken to me for maybe 2 minutes. Here's the thing, logic, right? Logic. Your body produces adrenaline. If epinephrine is adrenaline, why are they calling it epinephrine? And if it's adrenaline, the same thing that your body produces, who are they harvesting it from? So then it's not. It's a synthesized, meaning it's not actually adrenaline. It's synthesized to have the same chemical composition as adrenaline, but it is not adrenaline. You see that there? I'm not allergic to adrenaline. I'm anaphylactic to epinephrine. What's more dumb? Me listening to him because he's a dentist and he's got the license? Or me ignoring the fact that I've almost died maybe like 5 or 6 times from epinephrine? I mean, and every single time, it's always the motherfucker that tells me, no one's allergic to epinephrine. It's adrenaline. I'm not stupid. It's always that person that injects me with epinephrine and doesn't call the ambulance after I have a seizure. They don't even call the ambulance for me. You know that, right? No, you wouldn't know that. Yeah, no, they don't call the ambulance for me. Um, they just like, I think you've had enough today. You think? No, keep going. I'm still fucking alive. Keep going. The people who try and tell you about how you should be, who you should be, where you should be, when you should be, they have no idea. None. If I listened to every single person that told me about me who were experts, I would not be sitting in front of you. I would not be existing as a free mind, a free soul, because I can do Stepford so fucking good. So well. So well. Whoever that grammar Nazi is, I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. You think too loud. Card number 22, she feels, she knows. You know what you're feeling. You know why you're feeling that. You know who's making you feel this way. Don't let them convince you that you're invalid. If someone makes you feel a way, they can't then tell you you're not allowed to feel that way. They can't do that. That's not how it works. You don't get to hurt someone's feelings and then tell them that, no, it was a joke. No, oh my God, you're just so serious all the time? No, you're an AB user. You see how I caught that there? Caught it. You're an AB user. That's emotional and mental ABUs. Card number 36, listening for truth. Just hear what you need to hear and then apply it to your life. Okay, I'm not here to tell you how to think, how to live, how to feel. I'm here just sharing my journey and my perceptions. You get to choose how that affects you. You get to choose whether you integrate anything I say or not. You have that right. You have that authority. It's only with you. Don't give that away to other people. I mean, you don't necessarily have to correct other people every single time they talk. That's dickish. That's dickish. It makes you look like a dick. Not even a big dick, a small dick. Just saying. It makes you look like a small penis issue person. When you consistently try to tell people who they are, how they're wrong, that you know more, like when you go out of your way to do this, it makes you look like you have some sort of intellectual erectile dysfunction. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're not even choosing to manifest intentionally. Turn it upside down. Turn what's upside down again. Turn it right side up. Okay? Turn it right side up. Allow yourself to intentionally manifest. Just allow. Allow. Okay? Yeah, a lot of doctors have no idea about the digestive system. They have no idea of the profound effects on the entirety of the human body based solely on the digestive system's health. A lot. Energy just shifted. Let me put my mirror right here so I can just look at myself and convince myself not to be combative. Spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Medicine go down. Medicine go down. Okay. We're just going to Mary Poppins through this whole rest of the reading. Okay. Card number 1, after the storm. There is a storm brewing, and that storm is within you. It's within yourself. It's within your perception. It's within whatever it is you're letting other people get away with. Okay. Card number 17. What is already with you? You know? Let me just. I need a moment to reset my brain. Just considering what type of attitude is appropriate for this moment. I don't know. I feel like I'm reactive to certain types of energies. Okay. Card number 25, release a dark wound, let love live. Allowing yourself to move forward in whatever journey you're on right now. Letting yourself no longer be that rotten, like that rottenness. I keep on falling here and out of love with you. Sometimes I love you. Sometimes you make me blue. I just I need to dispense some of this extra energetic stimulation. At times I feel good. Sometimes I feel used. Loving you, darling, makes me so confused. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never loved someone way that I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Never felt this way. Okay, there we go. That's all we had to do. Shock of the new. This is not new to you. Whatever this is that you're dealing with, it's not new to you. It hasn't been new to you for a very, very long time. These are the same cycles that has been continued to be repeated with person after person after person. Okay. Card number 40, Sacred Fool. All those strings that connect the puppet to the hand of the puppeteer, those are all the desires for closure. But I need closure. Really? Take a stapler, hold it shut, and staple that bitch. you know, um, you don't need to play the fool for anyone. That's a choice that's being made. Okay. That's a choice that's being made. You can't live your life on what ifs. You have to accept the reality of what's going on in front of you. If someone shows you through their actions or their words or lack thereof that they don't love you, then that's the truth. If they can go around and publicly just fucking pig, I swear. You know how easy it is for people to jump on this bandwagon and make social media post after post after post as though they're being victimized, failing to include the other half of the equation. Oh, just stirring the pot a little. Just stirring the pot a little. Mhm. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I'm about to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I'm about to bag it up. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. I like the way you work it. No diggity. Fucking pig. There's shit I want to say. I'm not going to say it though. Okay, this is not heaven sent. This is not heaven sent. There's a lot of things that have gone on that you have allowed. And please stop with the concept of like past life, past life connections being the reason why you have to tolerate someone in this life. Stop with it. Stop with it. Dr. Ramani did an amazing video recently. I came across it last night. Oh, but no, I mentioned it. I got the notification from her channel the other day, but I came across it again last night, and then I remembered, like, oh, I wanted to watch this. She talks about narcissists and karmic relationships. I knew I loved that woman. I knew from the first video. I knew, damn, she good. I'm like, mm-hmm. Preach it, Tita, preach it. Go on, Auntie. Go on, tell them truth. And our, it's this thing of like, we get so caught up in the romanticizations of things that you forget that you come from a legacy of light. You're so much more than this infantile human. There is an infant running the show. It's called your human brain. That infant needs a fucking nap, a juice box, and a nap. He needs some milk. Ooh, ooh. Fall on your knees and hear the angel voices. They said, knock that shit off. That's what the angel said. They said, knock that shit off. For real. For real. Stop justifying people's poor treatment of you. If you've already walked away, I mean, the title of the video is The Fear of Losing You. That means you're already free. Don't go back. Don't go back. I'm just saying. Card number 20, softly, softly, the tender touch. Softly, softly. Sometimes you just got to manhandle stuff. Who's my rough girl? Who's my rough girl? Who's my rough girl? I mean, maybe you need to sing that song to yourself sometime when someone's being like excessive with you. Just like, who's my rough girl? Who's my rough girl? Who's my rough girl? Me, that's me. And then, enunciate the truth as it comes out of your mouth. Say it clear, say it slow, be commanding in your presence. When someone in real life tries to approach me to challenge my truth as I know it to be, because it's what I've lived through, the fuck you say to me? Say it again. See what the fuck happens. I turn southern. I don't know what happens. Fetch a switch out the back. Fetch me a switch out the back. This one's about to get a hot bottom. I swear to God, I'd be so fucking good in the South. I would. I wish a motherfucker would. No, don't take me to the South. I can't. I went to Mobile. That's fucking South. I was like, it's not safe here. It's not safe in Walmart. Mobile, Alabama. Walmart is not safe for me. I need to leave. I cannot be sassy here. That will cause some problems. Oh, shit. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. No. I was just saying, I was just like, no, girl. Get your ass back in the RV. Go to Georgia or something. Go to Florida. I don't know. But you cannot stay in Mobile. Okay. Ooh. In the world, not of the world. So you gotta you gotta find that happy balance between your understanding that you're not of this world and your acceptance that you're living here. It's okay to be a human being. It's okay. It's okay to be a human being. It's also okay to be more than just a human being. You can't just be one or the other, though. Okay? You can't just be one or the other. I'm not trying to talk shit about Alabama. It was just my feeling like I guess there's not many Asians in Mobile. I have a really good friend who we just stopped by to say hi, like literally just a drive by to say hi. And he's like, there's a lot of old school thoughts, old school logic still in Mobile. And I was just like, I don't know what that means, but we're out. I was like, I'd like hip hop, the hippie to the hip hop. You don't stop rhyme to the bang bang boogie to up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. That kind of old school, or like what kind of old school? I don't know that I want to know, but I'm out. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need to find out what that means. Old school. I'm for real good. I'm like good, good. I'm good, good. Like I had my kids with me. This was years ago. Uh-uh. We not trying to find nothing out. We just need to keep driving through the night. We just keep fucking driving through the night. No more Walmart stops. We not staying in Walmart parking lot. Who the hell knows what happens? Really? Is it real? Oh, God, you guys, I felt so unsafe. I felt so unsafe. Like they know you're not from there, and if you stay a little too long, like people were literally stopping and just staring like, "What you doing in my town?" Nothing, sir. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Is it where I don't like Mardi Gras either? You know what? I'm good off the French quarters. French quarters. I'm good off Nolens. I know. Y'all don't say it like that. New Orleans. Whatever. Card number 42, the word wants to be written. See, you haven't spoken enough. You haven't expressed enough, and that's kind of just where the problem is. Lack of communication. Um, don't be scared of losing yourself. You can't actually lose you. You can stuff it down, you can hide it, you can dress it up in a costume and pretend it isn't there. You can put a bed sheet over, like whatever you want to do, you can pretend all you want. But the fact is, you will always have the truth of you inside of yourself. Don't play yourself with this fear-based logic of you're going to lose yourself. How the fuck are you going to lose yourself? You live inside yourself. You live inside yourself. And I get it though, because it's like this thing of, whew, I felt that before. I felt that. I felt this thing of like, I don't know who I am. What if I'm losing myself? I went through a period of maybe a year and a half of not recognizing myself, that when someone yells my name in a room, I won't turn, like it doesn't register. That's not me. Yet here I am, more me than I've ever been in my entire life. How liberating is that? I had to lose the me that I thought I was in order to rediscover the me that I've always been. A smart ass motherfucker. Yeah, I said something, I think it was yesterday, and my son totally took me seriously. And I was like, no, my sarcasm font broke. I was being sarcastic. My sarcasm font was broken. He's like, oh my God, mom. Sorry. Sorry. There's a few places in the South where it's not recommended you stay long. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I could live in the South. I could just pretend all day that I'm a Southern belle, a debutante. Yes. I just pretend all day. I mean, and I don't know if that ties back to all the lifetimes that I lived on plantations and stuff. I just like it. No, 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 no. I don't like antebellum stuff. Like, part of me, like, part of me kind of appreciates the fashion aesthetics, but then it's just like, my heart starts to pound. I start like, no, fuck out of here with that shit. Hell no. I've had quite a few lives in the South, not good lives, painful lifetimes. And I remember there's some of the most earliest lives, like not earliest, not oldest. What I mean is my recollection of lifetimes, those were some of the most earliest ones I remember in this lifetime. I remember it from when I was a child. That's why, when people start, like, they bring out a belt and shit. Like, I've seen people bring out a belt. So we were at Sheik's. This was years ago. Sheik's, this like low budget shoe store, right? I was looking at some stripper shoes. Anyways, we were at Sheik's, and this woman, she was just holding like a child's belt. I'm like, what is she gonna do? Because she didn't seem like she was violent. She's just holding the belt, and there were some toddlers, and they were sitting on the seat in the store, and and then they're like waving at me, and I'm waving back, and I was just like, okay, well, maybe that's their belt. They didn't want to wear it, and why didn't she put it in her purse? She was just holding it in her hand, and the next thing you know, she's like, "You need a pop pop." I was like, oh, "What? Who's she talking to?" She was talking to the toddler. You need a pop pop. You need a hot bottom. No, no, he started screaming. And like he sat back down. All he did was stand up. That's all he did was stand up. And I was like, oh my God. She goes, no, 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 I don't actually hit them. I'm just scaring them. Oh, can I hug the baby, please? Can I? Oh my God. Oh my God. Can I hug? I'm so sorry. Can I hug your child? Oh, he's just crying. So please, it's for me. It's for me. It's Annie. She goes, you need me to hug you? Yes, yes. Like, fuck. Don't be papow in no one's hot bottom. The fuck's wrong with you? You're in public. She said, papow a hot bottom. My heart's beating hard right now. I ended up sitting with this child in my lap. We were just rocking. We not gonna get a papow. We good. We not gonna get a papow. We good, right? We good. You good. You a good boy. We not gonna get no papow from your mom. She fucking said papow. Hot bottom. Fucking, I don't know what that means, but I don't think I like it. You got a belt in your hand. And then like she snapped it one. I was just no, stop. You fucking freaking me out. Fucking don't do that shit. You're in a store, yo. Stop. That's an act of aggression. What's wrong with you? And she seems so sweet too. She seems so sweet. I know. I kind of have that logic too. Where you show out is where I show. But I don't carry a belt around. I'm like, you want to get loud in this store? No, mom. Okay, thank you. What did you need? But I don't be talking about papows. Shit. I never papowed a baby before. That's a baby. He was literally like maybe, I want to say maybe 2 years old. No more than two. He was like small, small. I rocked him. I rocked him like he was my child that got papowed. She never hit him in the store though. She was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I tried to not like, I'm like, no, I'm not trying to tell you how to parent. I'm just so traumatized. No papows, please. Card number 28. Enter the Garden of Delights. Are you aware sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone, spring has come around? Are you aware of that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound? Everything in the garden is granted the right from the divine court to appear for our full delight. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our lives. Stop. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavor to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or a tomb. There is a sweet spot when entering the Garden of Delights, a moment where the senses have gorged themselves upon beauty and become heavy with their fullness. I don't know. I'm not resonating with this card. I'm not resonating with this card. Hold on. I think I need to read some stuff for you guys. One second. Okay, this is the first thing that popped up. You have to trust in yourself. You're smart, you're talented, you're blessed, and you've got the mindset to do any and everything. Trust in your ability to do what you're passionate about. Trust in yourself to try new things. Trust that if you lose it all and are broke, you will make a way and make 10 times more money than you lost. When you don't trust in you, who else will? Exactly, no one. When you trust and believe in you, it's so crazy how many people will come out of nowhere to support your idea. Hot damn, ain't that the truth? Okay, give me the next one. Stop watching YouTube videos on how to do and go do it. You're wasting time. Watch other people live the way you want to live. Damn. Hydroponics, here we come. Come on, give me the next one. Damn it, Rye. Why you got to pressure me to go to work on myself every damn day? I was doing just fine until I read this. Now I can't go hang out at the roller rink with little top Ramanisha and is pizza after work. Man, I guess I'll be successful on something. You got chill some days. What? It's Rye Read the Writer. Let me just. Okay, Rye. Ooh, your every idea can make you. I lost it. Sorry. Let me go ahead and save that. What else? We are. Wait. Sorry. Ooh. Oh, hello, Rumi. I choose to love you in silence, for in silence I find no rejection. I choose to love you in loneliness, for in loneliness no one owns you but me. I choose to adore you from a distance, for distance will shield me from pain. I choose to kiss you in the wind, for the wind is gentler than my lips. I choose to hold you in my dreams, for in my dreams you have no end. That was so good. That was so good. Let's give you guys one more. Okay. Hold on. Let me dig deep. I'm going to go in one of my folders. I'm going to go in one of my folders. Don't worry. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. You know a folder called Forticone Cakes? They're just posts of like they're memes that are just fabulous. I have a response for everything. Hold on. Where is this folder of mine? Here we go. It's my poetry pen. Ooh, this world will get heavy. Stay unshaken in pursuit of the light. Butterflies rising. Ooh. The difference between continually and continuously is that one means to recur over and over again, while the other is a perpetual happening, a ceaseless act, whichever is the letter or ladder. It is in this way I love the moon. Wow. Mm. Oh my gosh. I love these. Ooh. Ooh, I love JM Storm. And eventually you realize that real love comes down to the feeling safe enough to be vulnerable. She had a way of making you look at things differently, a way of making you close your eyes and see with your heart. We hold close the ones who found a way in, and even closer to the one who understood what they saw. JM Storm. I'm just saying. Ooh, you made me grow. You made me care and love beyond my own comfort. And no matter where we end up, for that, I will always be grateful. Darling, you don't need all that armor because what lives inside, they can't break. Oh, we're finishing there. That armor is just to help you train for the real battle that's inside. You can't break yourself. And if you wanna say, "No, Emmy, it's not true. I've broken myself." Are you sure you haven't just dissembled yourself in order to properly reassemble? How can you ever truly be broken? You can't. You can't. Do you know how many times life has sent me people who have been hell-bent on breaking me, my perception of me, how I see myself in this world, how I see my purpose? You cannot stay broken. And a little dink in your armor, that's not being broken. Let go of the aesthetics of strength and actually step into it. You're more than just an aesthetic. You're more than just what other people tell you to be. The only war you have control over is the one inside of yourself. And when you begin to lose your fear of losing yourself and who you thought you were, you begin to create the space for the truth of who you actually are to re-enter into the room. Your mental and emotional houses have many, many rooms. Do you know what lives inside of them? Because if you don't, I'd start opening doors. I'd start looking inside every single room. And it's not outside of your authority to demolish these houses if they're condemned. You have more than just those 2 houses. Maybe once we're done playing small, maybe once we're done trying to accommodate and placate the small people in our lives, maybe, just maybe, that's when we'll begin to really accept that, we're bad as fuck. Unstoppable. Unfuckwithable. I mean, to date, no one's been able to stop you from overgiving, right? Plot twist. See that? To date, no one has been able to stop you from connecting with people that you know you shouldn't connect with because what? They're broken and you're going to heal them. Makes my jaw hurt. Makes my jaw hurt. If we can be that committed and that tenacious, why can't we apply that same thing to positive things we want to bring into our lives? What is so wrong with having goals and reaching them? They were going to talk shit about you anyways. Whether you were ignoring your dreams or putting them into action, bringing them into fruition, they were going to talk shit about you anyways. Who cares what they say? When people talk behind my back, I kind of smile. Why? Because even though I've left them behind, they're still talking about me. None of my concern. You see how that goes? And talk behind my back, that's because I've left you behind. We both know you're too afraid to say it to my face. Crickets whenever I enter a room. Crickets. Yep. So, when someone is so convinced of how much they're less than you, that they have to attack you and cut you down in order to be equal to you, you don't gotta fix that. You don't gotta fix that. Well, what if they tag me in? Why you keep leaving your hand out? They can't tag you if your hand's not out, waiting to be tagged in. Be aware of who you are, what you're trying to bring to fruition. Be aware of your truth. Be aware of how much every decision you choose affects every situation that comes after that decision. Something's being lost right now. I really don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know that I wanna know. I just I don't know. Something's being lost, and it's something that maybe you I don't know. It's maybe something that you thought was gonna be always there. Maybe it's something that yeah. So this is at the bottom of the deck. Two, three. Okay. There's gonna be some potent messages, okay? There's gonna be a soul separation that occurs in order for you to reach a higher level of dimensional awareness. That is the goal, to reach higher levels of dimensional awareness, just so that you can more properly function within your life and your circumstance. Trying to commit to staying to a limited understanding, limited view of life and your purpose. That includes people who identify as one specific galactic race. You know what I mean? That's so limited. That's so limited. Your commitment to that self-identification, it's going to prevent you from reaching higher levels of dimensional consciousness that will help you to better understand yourself and your soul. It's just going to prevent you. When you know, what do you know? Only the things that I'm aware that I know. Well, what about the things you're not aware of? I don't know. If I'm not aware, I don't know. When you're so hyperfixated on one thing, one aspect of one thing, that's the very thing that causes you to wonder. Oh no. Causes me to wonder, like, do you even realize how much other stuff you're not considering? Goes right back to this concept of you belong to one person. I belong to no one. I belong to no one. But Emmie, you can't say that because you're married. No, I say that because I'm in a healthy marriage. I'm in a real marriage. I do not belong to him. He does not belong to me. We are together because we choose each other. It's not because there's no one else. It's because we choose each other. There are billions of other people in this world that we can allow to interfere with what we have. Do we? That's a choice. That's a choice. Do I have to know all my other options before I make this choice? Well, then that's settling. That's settling. I'm not here because I settle. I've made a conscious decision. I don't care what else is out there in this world. This is the person I'm choosing. I don't care. I don't care about what ifs. This is the person I'm choosing, and I'm creating a reality, a tangible experience, a tangible connection, a bond that I'm choosing above all other bonds. I'm investing in this. So when you have to know everything first before you can accept what you already have, are you accepting what you have, or are you kind of seeing if there's something better? Because if you need to see if there's something better, then clearly you're not where you belong. You're not where you belong. And it's not fair to be in a situation that you don't belong in just because you're afraid to be alone. And maybe that's why you don't end up with someone that's worth your while, because you don't want to invest in yourself. So how could you ever demand someone else to invest in you in a way that you refuse to invest in yourself? So when you know, what do you know? Only what you perceive to know. Nothing beyond that. Attract to yourself a different situation that will allow you to learn in different ways. Allow yourself to exit all of these different schools of thought. You don't need school. You don't need to memorize other people's words. You need to begin allowing other people's words to help you remember how to think, how to process your life. I'm not giving you advice. I'm sharing with you how I processed my own life. And look at the effect it's had on so many of you. Some people say, like, my live streams are like church, which is, that's cute. Like, for real. I love that. As a church girl, I used to always go to church. Um, I don't see this like as a lecture or as church or any of that. To me, this feels like we're having a sleepover. Where we're having like a little get together and we're all kind of just chatting, and that's just that. We're just sharing, we're just chatting, and that's that. I'm just kind of like, hey, what the fuck happened last week? You won't believe this shit. This bitch. The story's always good when you say, like, you won't believe this shit. Or you start it with, this bitch. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Girl. Dot, dot, dot. Oh, shit. What happened? Tell me. Tell me, girl. This bitch. Dot, dot, dot. It's gonna be a good one. You're gonna be like, why didn't you call me? I would have rolled up. I would have pulled up. Girl, I got you. Yeah, it's a good one. Life is good that way, though. Life is good that way. In the sharing of what you've learned, what you've experienced, you can always tell when someone really loves you. You can tell when someone really loves you because they're really um they're really interested in hearing. You want to know if someone's a real friend? How interested are they in what you're saying? Do they really want to hear? Or are they like, oh God, again? The fuck. I mean, but if you're constantly talking about the same thing and never making changes, and that's what you're going to tell them about, then yeah, I would probably be like, what the fuck? Again. Like, I'm tired of hearing it again. Thank God I don't have that in my life. Like, I have people who are very quality and about growth, about holding a space of peace. Just chill ass people in my life. Chill ass people in my life. Chill ass people in my life. I gotta say it 3 times. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you want to tell me saying that means that I'm doing witchcraft, your mom's a hoe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Someone said that's witchcraft. Yeah, your mom's a hoe. Number 46, Royal Return. It's upside down. I'm sorry. Let me, I'm pulling my attitude back. Girl, hold back the damn Capricorn. You already called their mama. Oh, get the fuck back there. I'm so sorry. I can't lie. I'm not sorry. I just I tried to hold it back. I almost went all the way through the live stream. We was so close. Damn. Okay. Start acting like a royal. Hey, let's just start. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. Let me just, okay. Card number 21, growth. Growth. Just let yourself grow in whatever way you need to grow. Sometimes you just gotta blurt shit out. It came out. It came out. What? What? I didn't. I I was gonna say I didn't say it. Who the fuck said it then, Emmie? Mary did. don't listen to Mary, because Mary, she's just fucking, she's a conformer. Mary said it. Emmy's back in control. What? Arcturian activation in reverse. Like, you're not doing your self healing. Sometimes you just gotta say a couple of fucking F bombs, and that's so healing. I'm just saying. Y'all, I've been dealing with shit for past couple days. It needs to be vented somehow. It's like this pressure cooker. And I never knew, because my mom used to use a pressure cooker whenever she'd make sinigang. So she would make this dish called sinigang. Let me stop saying it like my husband. Sinigang is how you say it, okay? It's so good. It's like a really sour soup, right? So she would make it, and then she would boil the meat in a pressure cooker. And I always knew it's almost time to eat, because I thought it was like a hula dancer. I was a toddler, okay? So I don't know if you guys have ever seen, like, it's a weight for a pressure cooker. It's like a silver cylinder, and then the top has a black little like a stem at the top of it, so you can remove that piece. I thought it was a black hula dancer. I was a little kid. I going to the kitchen. You know, and I literally, I thought it was a black hula dancer. I thought everyone danced hula. What? I'm like, what? I really thought all cultures had their own version of hula dancing. And I thought that they just use a metal skirt. I thought they use a metal skirt, and, you know, like, it would go like that. And I knew it was time to, but you had to vent it first. You had to take that off, and you had to let it sit. And, you know, it's like you got to vent sometimes, because the pressure builds up. It builds up. So there's no trap. There's no trap that's been set by someone else. You set it yourself. You set it yourself. And you just got to stop. 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 Don't do that to yourself. There's no galactic assistance coming. All of the transmissions are breached. I don't know if you guys know that. We're at a point where all of the galactic transmissions are breached. They're breached. It's parasitic. Excuse me. Parasitic magic carpet. I gotta go, guys. So I was gonna say something else, but I was like, don't say that. Why would you say that? Because I have impulse control issues. I do. I struggle with impulse. Controlling my impulses. That's why I can't be around other people. So please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. I'm going to be coming live in about an hour. We're going to be doing the Empty Cup Radar podcast with my co-host GD2K. And we're going to talk. We're going to talk a lot. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I'm kind of scared. Tune in. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I think we have everything already set up for the podcast to go full forward with exclusive content. We'll talk about it in the podcast itself. We shall be coming back in about an hour and 15 minutes. And, you know, you want to hear someone else's take on some of the shit that comes out my mouth, she's going to be helping you with that. So I'll see you guys in about an hour. Bye, everyone.